Yes, sir. YouTube, Glow Yard Gang, podcast listeners all over the globe. God, welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cap and Crown, episode 33. No Pat Ewing, man. Listen, we're definitely glad that y'all are here to rock out with your boys again for another episode as we talk about all things in the NBA, whether it be new or old. Listen, if you guys are into NBA content, guys, do us a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button. Join us here every Monday and Wednesday, y'all, as we talk about all things in the association. And also, too, everybody hit them likes for us tonight, man. Help us continue to build them likes up, man, so we can continue to build that algorithm up to find more NBA fans like yourselves. Got a good one for y'all today. As the offseason is starting to slow down, man, we got some topics that we found here that we kind of want to go over here with you guys. So if you got any comments and anything to talk about what we're talking about here, you guys can simply go into the comment section there. In front of your comment, hit us with the CNC, or should I say at CNC in front of your question or your comment. So that way we know you're addressing us and not one of your fellow Glow Yard members. And also, too, hope you ask you to be respectful in the comment section. And then later on in the show, we will address those questions and comments along with the super chat. So if any super chats come in, we'll address those first. Also, too, man, follow us on our other channel, Cap and Crown Clips, where we have the condensed short versions of the show over on that channel. We're still trying to grow that channel, so we definitely use your guys' help to grow that channel. All right, King, you ready to get to it, man?
Yes, sir.
All right, man, before we do, man, let's show some love to the sponsor of the channel, man.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at FANATICS. FANATICS is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem when your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and FANATICS exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
You ready to get to this first topic, man?
Let's do it.
This is going to be interesting, man. So check this out. This right here is NBA hot takes we all can agree on. All right. Let's see what these topics is. Check it out, King. It's the first one right here. We're going to go from, there's 7 of them. We're going to go from 7 down the way down to 1. All right. So number 7, if Kawhi had stayed healthy, he'd be a top 15 all-time lock. 2 finals MVPs, 2 franchises, prime killer. But the injuries turned his greatness into flashes instead of a dynasty. Do you agree with this, King? Is this a hot take or is this straight facts?
This is say less, bro. Yeah, absolutely. I would even include some MVPs in there, maybe at least one if he was healthy. So yes, absolutely. I believe Kawhi Leonard is a top 15 talent in NBA or NBA history.
NBA history, right? No, I agree. I think it's a no-brainer. What he did with the Raptors, where he gave them their first championship. The fact we saw what he did, we always bring up that game, man. What was in the playoffs against the Warriors before he got hurt? It was up by 20, and that was with Kevin Durant on the Warriors. They were up by 20 on the Warriors in the playoffs. They're looking like they were on their way until Zaza Pachulia, put the leg on put the foot up under his foot, man, and caused the injury that pretty much changed the course of history in the NBA because he left the Spurs and the rest was history after that. So, I agree with this, man. It's not too much of a hot take. This is just straight facts right here, bro, which is crazy. Like, this is not the hottest take I've ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't think too many people would disagree with this one.
Facts.
Man, let's see if it gets even hotter, King. Check this out. Paul George is one of the most skilled wings of all time. He just doesn't have the resume. Elite handles, jumper, footwork, defense. If his injuries and timing were better, we talk about him in a very differently. Hot take or straight facts?
Straight facts again. I think I talked about this before. I think we talked about this before a lot on the show. Paul George is one of the most skilled players in the NBA. One of the most skilled players in NBA history, just in general. More about the mindset and that type of things. He reminds me of a Scottie Pippen a lot, maybe upgraded type of Scottie Pippen. So I think he was really destined to be a number two. Situations and all happen. But yeah, as far as skill, though, hell yeah. That's definitely, that's a fact. I don't even think that's a question.
Is he a top 100 player minus this past season?
He was on the list, wasn't he?
I don't think he was.
Yeah, he was. He was higher than Jason Tatum. Remember?
Oh, you're right. My bad. Yeah, my bad. He was. So I'm sorry, not the Bleacher Report 100. Will he be a top 100 player?
He should be. As of right this second, I would make him a top 100 player. Yes.
Is he a top 100 player over Klay Thompson?
No.
You really think about this?
Okay. Not in my opinion. No, he was on the list. Like, I wouldn't put him there, but no, he's not. He's in four rings. Like, he hasn't done as much as a number two as Klay Thompson. So, no.
Okay. I'm just testing you, man, because I thought you was about to fail out here, man.
Nah.
Check it out, man. Let's see if it gets even hotter, King. Anthony Davis is the most talented big man since Hakeem, but nobody trusts him. Top 1 tools, top 20 reliability. That's the AD paradox.
I don't want to answer this one, bro.
Go ahead,
man. Most talented big man. He might be. That's crazy. I'm sitting here thinking about it.
Why? Because he can shoot threes.
I mean, he can do a little bit of everything, though. He can dribble the ball. Like, I'm thinking about all like the big men that came before him.
Like Hakeem, like he just let the name on there. Hakeem.
Since Hakeem and all that afterwards, basically. Damn, he may be, bro. That's crazy. I'm sitting and thinking about it. Like, is there a big man that's more skilled than Anthony Davis?
Could have been kind of in that realm, like a Boogie Cousins if he didn't stay healthy.
I think Anthony Davis more talented than Boogie Cousins. Boogie Cousins wasn't a defender.
No.
Anthony Davis, a top defender. You feel me? So, yeah, I think this is true. It's just the mindset again. A lot of these players. This is why when we talk about all the time, we have these arguments with young folks and all that, talk about the difference between skill and actually being, a great player and all that. Like, it's a difference. A lot of players have skills. Not to disrespect Anthony Davis, but yeah, this is probably true. Now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought about this beforehand, but it's true.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I think if you had to add who's a better defender, Anthony Davis or Hakeem Olajuwon?
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Okay,
it says sense. It says sense, bro.
No. I'm just saying in general. I'm just saying in general.
No. Hell no, he ain't a better defender than Hakeem Olajuwon. I watch basketball. Come on, man.
I'm about to test you, man. I had to make sure see where your mind was, bro. You know what I'm saying? Thought you were gonna say something wild and crazy out here, man.
Is AD one of the greatest defenders of all time?
Yeah, he is.
Okay. He is. Okay, as long as you say that, admit that.
Hold on, bro. We ain't gonna be sitting there testing each other. Is he top 5 defense, King?
No, he's not.
Okay.
Hell no. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I thought we had here testing each other. All right, I see what we're doing. No, he's. I probably agree. He's probably the most talented. Like I said, because dude used to play guard before he shot up.
Yeah.
So guard. Yeah, so that a lot of that has to do with it. But yeah, Hakeem Olajuwon though. All right.
You think Hakeem is number one? When you say Hakeem is the most skilled big man of all time?
Yes. Remember, people go to him in the offseason to work on their skills.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just trying to make sure. I'm not disagreeing with you.
I'm trying to make sure too, because when you had to stop for a second and
Yeah.
think real quick.
Hakeem is other great bigs. Hakeem more skilled than Kareem. More skilled
Okay.
than
Oh, I
Wilt.
got one. I got one. I got one.
Go ahead.
AD or KG.
I think AD more skilled. KG
Okay.
better, but I think AD more skilled.
Okay. Yes, I probably would agree with you on that one, bro. I probably would agree with that one. Yeah, because he got better handles.
Yeah, that's what I'm
He
saying.
got
He's
better
better.
handles. Yeah.
He got that point guard mentality, like you just talked about. That helps him out more with the KG situation. But KG, one of the most skilled big men as well. Not the like KG might be number 2 on that list behind Anthony Davis. Well, unless you include how do you include Kevin Durant? Is Kevin Durant more skilled than KG?
Yes, but is he really a big man though?
Is he? That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you? I mean, if we really, if I mean, Brown and them playing the power forward
Yeah,
now,
height wise, yes, but
yeah,
you don't look at him as like,
no.
you
Okay,
know what I'm saying?
yes, then leave it be.
So yeah. But if you want to say height wise, then yes, of course. That's like that's a no brainer. But yeah, if you're talking about that position or whatever, then yes.
Understood.
All right, man. Let's see what this next one is. So check this one out. If KD never left OKC, the Thunder would have came out of the West in 2017. They had the Warriors figured out in 2016 with eternal growth and added fire. They run it back stronger, and that Game 6 Clay stuff doesn't happen twice.
I disagree. First one
Finally
on the
got
list,
one.
I disagree with.
First one.
Yeah, I
Okay.
disagree. Do they ever say that? So everybody says that the Warriors would have lost to Cleveland next year without Kevin Durant, right? Even though they were up 3-1, right? I believe the same thing. They were up 3-1. The Warriors figured them out. And that's when it was done, I feel like that's why Kevin Durant left in a way. Like, he shouldn't have left. He should have fought to get over the hump and maybe got more players and got more pieces and all that to get him over there. But I don't think that same team would have figured out the Warriors. I thought the Warriors had their number.
Yeah, I agree to a certain extent. It would have depended on what they would have done in the offseason. This is also the same franchise that didn't want to pay that extra, what was it, 500,000 or whatever it was to keep James Harden. So what's to say that they really would have retooled and gotten better as far as adding pieces to that team that went to the Western Conference Finals? So, as a matter of fact, if I'm trying to remember, what did they do that obviously other than lose Kevin Durant? They didn't really
Nothing.
add. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, I mean, in theory, right? We can sit there and we can say that, but if I'm sitting there remembering how it was at that time, they really didn't add anybody. Even after losing Kevin Durant, they really didn't add anybody. So,
and Golden State would have been champions by then. They had won in 2016. So, I'm not going to shoot him in. Like, that's crazy. Like, does anybody say the Cleveland? I mean, like I say, the Golden State Warriors would have won the championship the next year against Cleveland? No. Everybody says Cleveland figured them out. That was the wrap, and they weren't going to do it.
Then they turned around and got Kevin Durant. And I was like, oh, well, never mind. That shoots our theory down. Never mind. But no, I agree. I agree. All right, but let's see what we got next here. King, what's the next one here? I think it's this one. Yep, there it is. Listen, man, Shaq wasted more of his prime than almost any other superstar. Three-peat Shaq was unbeatable, but came in out of shape for half of his post-Lakers career. Ooh, this is a conversation.
So, I don't like the way this is presented. I don't like the way it said wasted more of his prime than almost any other superstar. I do think Shaq did not. I think there's another level that Shaq could have reached. That's crazy. That Shaq could have reached. Shaq should have been the greatest player of all time. I think I have conversations with my cousin and all the time about that. Like, Shaq should have been the greatest player. Like, we should have been talking about him like Kareem, LeBron and Mike and all that. Yeah, but we don't. A lot of his peak as well didn't just start there. Like, I think the Lakers had to get ready. When he got to the Lakers, really Shaq started hitting his peak just in general. And at first they weren't winning. But his peak ended like too early. Really, 2004 was, well, I don't want to say 2004, 2005 really was.
Yeah, it's 5.
Yeah,
that was
the
Detroit year.
Yeah, they lost to Detroit. And then the next
year.
No.
Sorry. That was 2004. They lost Detroit.
Was it 04? It was 05, I thought.
No, it was remember Detroit won in 04. They were the 04 team.
Yeah, who
Uh,
who did who did they lose to in 05 there? They went back to back though. I thought didn't Detroit go back to back?
no, yeah, Detroit lost to the Spurs in the
Yeah,
finals in
so that's what I'm
05.
saying. I think Miami lost to Detroit before Detroit went to the finals in 05.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about the Lakers. My bad. Yeah, go ahead.
No. I'm talking about Miami. He
Yeah,
lost to remember he lost back to back to Detroit, I think,
yeah.
with the
Because
Lakers and then went to
he was
Miami.
questioning. I think it's when he went to Pat Riley about asking what were they going to do about making the team better and all that stuff.
Yeah, because they should have beat Detroit the year before in 2005, but they didn't beat them. They lost,
Mm-hmm.
and then 2006 he looked good until the finals. So,
It's exactly hit that
but
wall.
he wasn't. He still wasn't Shaq yet. Like he was still a. It's kind of like LeBron in his twilight right now. The way LeBron still, well, before this year, I should say, was still like a top 10 player in the league, but he not the same level he was when Shaq was on Miami. I felt like he was still a top 5-10 player in the league, but he wasn't LA Shaq at that point. Like you could tell Kobe Bryant was starting to take over that mantle of being better than Shaquille O'Neal. So this is partially true. Depending on how you take it, pause. But I think I don't like saying he wasted his prime though. I hate saying that.
You know who agreed with this comment?
Kobe.
Yep. This is one of the main reasons why Kobe and Shaq fell out.
Yeah.
If Shaq had I think a lot of that had to do with too. Remember that lockout year? That was the year that the Lakers came back. Well, it wasn't that year, but that followed. Was it that year? 99, 2000? Was that the lockout or was it 98, 99?
It was 98, 99.
Okay. So then that next year he came kind of out of shape or whatever. Because remember, man,
They won the
Orlando
ring.
Shaq. Yeah, they won it. But Orlando Shaq was a Shaq. And I
Yeah.
think that's kind of what Kobe was looking at. Like, man, look at what you were as far as your size and all that. You kept yourself in shape and all that stuff. And then, he came in heavier. I think they said he was closer to 400 pounds at one point with the
Nah,
Lakers. And so,
bro, Shaq himself. That's what they
Mhm.
say. Shaq himself said he got the 450 pounds in his prime. He got
Jesus
the
Christ.
450. He said he was out there in like 2001 and all that stuff. When you saw him, he was like 450 pounds. That's why he was just moving everybody. Athletic, jumping at 450. Yeah, that's unbelievable, bro. That's what I'm saying. This dude is and people never seen Shaq. The youngsters that never saw Shaq, bro. Like it was a cheat code. I can't explain it. Like the Jordan era, just his aura in general, what he did, but then the Shaq, like that dominance of Shaq on that three-peat was just something like it just didn't seem legit, no matter who your favorite team was. It was like, damn, why they got Shaq?
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, bro. 450.
450, bro. We ain't talking about the time either. That's crazy.
Nope.
Dang. It was almost 500 pounds, bro.
Bro, what do you
Playing.
do? Like
You said Oliver Miller? That what you said?
like that dude
Hey,
is
and Oliver Miller,
ridiculous.
Was like 6'8".
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm saying, like, this dude Shaq is 7'1" or whatever, giving you at 450 and athletic. Like he's I'm surprised though. Shaq, that's why Shaq's legs probably went out the end, pause, because of all that
Yeah.
weight going up and down. But bro, this dude Shaq, I mean, most other players wouldn't be able to survive as long as Shaq did, pause. You feel me? Like this dude's a freak of nature in a good way.
Right. All right, man. Let's see what we got next here, King. I think it is. Where is it at? Are we on number 3?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what number 2 is. Here we go. Steph Curry has more influence on modern basketball than Michael Jordan. MJ made you want to fly. Steph made you believe you could. Oh, made you believe you could. Every kid shot from 30 feet now.
I call BS. Where the BS button on this one? Bam.
BS.
Yep, call BS on this. Get the hell out of here. Steph Curry does have major influence on the game. I will not deny that. I say that all the time. Kids are shooting a bunch of threes today, but the 3-point game was the only part of the game. Like Michael Jordan just only make you want to dunk. I mean, what about game-winning turnaround fadeaways and all that type of stuff? Like, come on, man. Only dunk. What about moves on the baseline when he going around making that move on Patrick Ewing and all of them? We just dunking. That's all Michael Jordan was known for. But what about sticking your tongue out, pause on a move, going from right to
just
left?
about to say that.
You feel me, with the layup and all that type of stuff. What about closing your eyes, shooting free throws and all of that? Come on, bro. Let's stop this. But that's not to diminish Steph Curry's influence, but nah, he not MJ. The further we get away, MJ gets underrated, bro. This is wild. I hate that so much.
You miss one aspect of his influence.
His shoes,
I was just about to say his
bro.
on the court and off the court. More people still wear his shoes than I ever seen. I've never seen nobody wear Steph Curry's.
I saw people wearing the ones when they first came out. When he first dropped his shoes, Steph Curry's shoe was hot. Ever since then, I don't know what Steph Curry does. Like Steph Curry need to get up away from Under Armour, bro. Under Armour.
Well, it's too late now. He signed that lifetime deal with him, and he got his own. Yeah, and he got his own brand with him now.
Yeah, I know
Curry
he got
brand or whatever.
What's the name on there? Whatever pause. Brandon Jennings and all that. I think.
Yeah.
And
so I think
De'Aaron
Fox.
De'Aaron Fox. Yep. De'Aaron Fox.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, like that. That's how. Hell, matter of fact, you could damn near say Iverson was more influential. Like you talking about just one aspect, people just shooting threes. We're talking about overall influence of the game, like you said, on and off the court.
Who you think influenced the game more, Kyrie or Steph? It's a good question, ain't it? That's why I think Kyrie is the culture, man. Kyrie really the culture. I realized the other day, shout out to the Maverick fans who's watching this. I think Kyrie might be my favorite player in the league, bro. Now I'm sitting to think about it. I'm like, Kyrie might be my favorite player.
When you ask that, if for me to sit here and think about it, because this hot take just said that it's clear cut Steph Curry. For me to sit there and think about another person who you don't even have on this list, then that tells you right there that this is a hot take. This is not true. So,
hey, bro.
Like I said, it's more like I said, influential. They think just because people shooting threes now, that's what it. I mean, that is part of it. I mean, yes, it is. But we talking about all aspects of influence, bro. Like Jordan still holds that right now. Yeah. Kids, my nephew don't even know who Michael Jordan is, but guess what? He wants some Jordans. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said like it's the influence still to this very day. We're still comparing cats to this dude today.
You saying they need like Mike commercials again? What are like Mike commercials? Bring them back, Mike. Bring them back, Mike. We need them.
All right, man. This is number one right here, King. Had LeBron not left the Cavaliers, he'd be another Damian Lillard, generational talent, loyal to a fault, and ringless until maybe a too late trade in his mid-30s.
What? I'm sorry, I got to laugh at that. What? First and foremost, bro, I hate because they're gonna be like some of these players gonna watch the show and think we always taking shots at them. Bro, Damian Lillard, much respect to you, Damian Lillard. Your rap game, the boxing game, bro, just your game in general, bro. Like I'm a fan of Damian Lillard. You're not generational, first and foremost, bro. We gotta stop using that word and loyal to a fault and all that. Nah, I think LeBron and them. I don't know if they'd have won the ring. They'd have been much closer than Damian Lillard, though. Like LeBron had already been to the finals at 22, and then conference finals. You feel me? All that stuff. Come on, that's disrespectful. So it would be up to Dan Gilbert and what's his name, David Griffin or whatever, to get a team around him and actually get him a star player around him in Cleveland that actually was in their prime at that point. But nah, he wouldn't be Damian Lillard. He'd still be a bona fide top 100 player if he was still in Cleveland. There wouldn't be like questions of Damian Lillard being above guys and all that stuff. Like Bron's still better than Damian Lillard. I mean, what's his name? Dwight Howard. If he does not leave the Cavaliers, Damian Lillard not better than Dwight Howard.
No. So you talking about giving some help? He had Drew Gooden, bro. What you talking about?
Stop playing. If the real what if is if Carlos Boozer didn't leave.
Yeah, man. Are you talking about
Carlos Boozer didn't leave?
He didn't pull a DeAndre Jordan.
It gave him the hand, bro. Idiots. I'm sorry. Woo, Dan Gilbert and them, bro. That taking handshake agreements, bro. What do we do? This is business, man. Come on. Yeah, Carlos Boozer got up out of there, though, and that was it. If he'd have stayed there, though, I do think, I think the Cavs might have went back to the finals again. He'd have had more than one finals run at least with that first Cavs group. Yeah, if Carlos Boozer would have stayed. And plus, they probably got more help. Like, it just made things. I told you, just the way players fit, the positions and all you put them in, Carlos Boozer would have then at least been a 2 or a 3 at that point. Maybe even 2, 3. You just had to find your other guy. But they'd have been close, especially in the Eastern Conference. Like, yeah.
No, just resign Larry Hughes, bro. They would have been fine.
If Larry Hughes would have been legit with Carlos Boozer and LeBron, they would have had a squad.
Man, I might need to go back and watch that interview. I think it was on the Knuckleheads with Larry Hughes. He talked about that, like what happened when he got to Cleveland. I think he said he got hurt or something. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, he did. He got hurt, and that was it. He was never the same. He got that big contract, and game was over. I wonder if Braun and them hate like Braun, bro. People forget Braun was playing with Ricky Davis. Shout out to Ricky Davis with that dunk on Steve Nash, though. Ricky Davis and Darius Miles in them.
I was just about to say, you said Darius Miles?
Darius Miles, bro. Like that was. I remember watching that first game. It's crazy. I like have the memory in my head, like burnt.
Seeing that Sacramento,
bro. Yeah, watching it sitting like this.
The 20, what was it, 20, 25, 5-5?
Yep. And they were like, man, come out the gate. And he didn't really shoot a jump shot that game. He was just going to the rim and just dominating. So, yeah, bro.
All right, man. Let's see what this next debate is, King. Check this out. NBA players who should have made an All-Star game.
Okay.
So what we got? Let's see what we got. Check it out, man. First up, we got Richard Jefferson, man. His best season was 22-7-4.
Bro. Richard Jefferson, I'm gonna say no. I mean, he had a good year. It's crazy. He probably should have made it based off his numbers, having the best season. But I remember his season. I think the best year. I mean, he might have been with Vince Carter and Jason Kidd, and they weren't performing as well to get 3 All-Stars. Like they were on that level where it was like, bro, you can't. We're not that good where we can get all of us in the All-Star game. So yeah, I'm gonna say no for Richard Jefferson. I feel like that's the time when he really got to the point where he's supposed to be somebody or maybe make an All-Star game. And then when Vince Carter left, he was putting up numbers. But nah, I don't think Richard Jefferson. Richard Jefferson, that dude, though. People forget how good Richard Jefferson was at the time. He was like a great value Vince Carter in a way.
I ain't gonna lie. When they got Vince Carter on that team with Richard Jefferson and Jason Kidd, I thought Richard Jefferson was gonna finally take off. I thought he was going to eventually turn that corner when he was with New Jersey at some point. Remember, Keith Van Horn started over him. They traded Keith Van Horn, and then they put him in that starting spot because I remember Kenyon Martin was championing for that. And so when they finally put him in that starting spot, I'm thinking like, okay, Richard Jefferson, like you said, he's athletic and all that, versatile. I'm thinking, okay, he's gonna finally turn that corner. He just never really got over that hump. And like you said right here, his best season was 22 points a game. So
I mean, that's a good season though, bro. Look at the 7 rebounds and 4 assists too. I'm like, dang, man.
Yeah, no, it's real good, but that's your best.
Yeah.
So like we talking about consistency, man, for you to be that All-Star tier. Shoot, that might be a contract year. You know what I'm saying? So, but let's see what the next one up, man. Jalen Rose, best season was 20 points a game, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. That's in 83 games played and started.
I don't think Jalen Rose should have been the All-Star game either. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like Jalen Rose, not a good player, bro. Real good player. But I can't think in my mind of when he would have made it though. But
I was just about to ask, if it's not this season, do you think at any point in his career he would have made it? Or he's supposed to make it, I should say. No. Yeah, me either, bro. I mean,
Indiana, Chicago, nah.
Yeah, Indiana probably his best shot because it's when he was going to the conference finals and all that stuff in the finals and all that. But yeah, I agree. Oh man, here we go. Damn, Sleepy Perkins, bro. Best season was 17-9-2 off the bench. Stop playing, King. What you talking about? I'm gonna say no.
I would say no as well. That's pretty good though, bro. Off the bench.
No, it is.
And
that's also too. That's when that was like one of the deepest teams in their franchise history. They were one of the deepest teams in the league around that time.
Yeah. Too many players, bro.
Yeah. And that's when they refused to pay those guys and they started going off to other teams. I think Sam went to Seattle after that. No.
You got another guy on the list who's going to be the same issue.
LA. He went to LA.
Okay.
Because he was on that. Yeah, he was on that team with Magic and them that went to the finals and never won.
Yep. The one against Jordan and them.
Yeah. I mean Sam was He was solid, man. But I didn't see All Star like that. Even though he was like a top, I think he was a top 5 pick in that draft,
Mhm.
if I'm not mistaken. But yeah,
These guys
nah.
these guys have very, very, very good players. Like these are guys where their jerseys possibly can get retired for a franchise. You feel me? Like depending on how long they're there and what they do for them, but they're not. But go ahead, keep continue. I'm sorry.
No, you good. I was gonna say, next we got Jamal Crawford. His best season was 21-5-3. Nah,
He don't do
nah.
enough. No,
Yeah,
not the Jamal Crawford.
yeah, no knock. He very, very good score. No highlight package, all that. Nah, I don't see that. Now this is the interesting one right here, King. Derek Harper. His best season was 27-3. I'm gonna say he should at least been a one-time All Star, sometime in the '80s.
For y'all,
Yeah, for us. Like I said, Dallas had a deep squad, man. Like in that mid to late '80s.
yeah, I'm surprised Derek Harper
This
didn't make
again.
it back then.
Yeah, me too. I've kind of. I mean, I heard some arguments before about he should have been an All Star when I was younger, but yeah, I think he should at least been at least one. He should have made it to one,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Mike Conley or somebody.
That year, yeah, I went to like the conference
Conference
finals or
finals
whatever.
and all that.
Yeah, he probably should have made it then.
Once he
But
moved to that, once he moved to the starting lineup, I should say, when
yeah,
Brad Davis retired, he probably should have. Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, yeah, I can see that. I can give Derek Harper can have one. That's fine.
Okay, since you being nice to Derek Harper, what about Serge Ibaka? His best season was 15-9 and 3 blocks.
He blessed us with that season. No.
Oh man, you sure about that? You don't want to change your answer?
No, not even a thought process. No.
You said no to Serge. Nah, I agree with you.
I mean, they should have had like a Jason Terry on here.
You said what?
Oh, you got another page. I'm sorry, bro. I apologize.
Hold on. You know who not on it? You know who not on these 2 pages though? That should be on here.
What am I missing?
Who your favorite Mav of all time, bro?
Nick Van Exel?
You close. No, that's another guy. He should have been an All Star at least. No, Nick wasn't All Star. I'm tripping. He's an All Star with the Lakers. I'm tripping.
The Lakers,
no,
yeah.
You close.
Nick.
What number?
AJ Barea.
Yeah, AJ Barea. Yeah. Now Monte Ellis.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Monte.
All-Star, bro. Yes, he should have.
Yeah, Monte should have been an All-Star with the Mavericks.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's that first year. After that first year, he definitely should have been an All-Star. Maybe
Monte
a couple of the last few years with Golden State when he was a leading scorer and all that.
Yeah,
but
they were kind of trash though at that point. The team, Golden State. So I can understand him. I think the Mavericks, when he was a Maverick, bro, people weren't. They didn't talk enough about Monte Ellis' time with the Mavericks, bro. Monte, I remember that traveling game winner he hit against Milwaukee or whatever.
Whoa. Did he call it?
I mean, he didn't call it. That's why I said a traveling game winner. He was a game winner.
No. I said they didn't call it.
No, I didn't call it. I mean, he hit the shot though. I
was
was excited.
What game? I don't know what game you're talking about, sir.
I'm sorry, but yeah, Monte. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, yeah, no. Lamar Odom, his best season was 17-10-4. I don't know what the Lakers.
When no team. Maybe
Miami, bro. I was about to say you disrespected Miami.
I'm sorry, maybe Miami.
Wait, hold on. I felt like that season right there was better than Miami season.
That might have been his best year. Just because they got him on the Lakers don't mean that's not his best season.
Oh, I mean, he got it in
jersey
yellow.
Known for, yeah, but that's a jersey on. That's a jersey known for, well, maybe not. You're right, because they got Jason Terry with the Hawks on. Yeah, so I guess that was maybe when he got 6th man of the year. That might have been his best year. Because there was a lot of 15s and all that when he was with Caron Butler and them. A lot of them guys were just putting him like 15, and Dwayne Wade was putting him like 18 and all that. So that might have been his best year, bro. I don't know if Lamar ever put up 20. He ever put up 20?
I thought he did with Miami.
He put up 20? I don't think he ever got to 20.
God dang it, King got me doing homework, boy.
Lamar wasn't a good enough shooter to get you 20, bro. That's how I feel. Lamar, one of my favorite players of all time. As far as skill. Like, hold up. Will Lamar Odom not go on that list? Like we just talked about earlier? As far as Anthony Davis and them?
Well, I mean, I still have Anthony Davis because, like I said, the defense.
No, I got Anthony Davis. I'm saying, would he not go on that list? I'm saying, with the those
Oh,
top
yeah,
guys
yeah,
we're
yeah.
talking about, would he not be one of the most
Hold on.
skilled big men since Hakeem Olajuwon?
Who they compare Lamar Odom to coming out of college?
One Magic Johnson,
Yes, sir.
the goods.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I'm gonna say no for Lamar Odom though, unless it was Miami.
Oh, so it was 17 in Miami. That's wild, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he got the 20, bro. Like they were like
Oh,
him,
and check this out.
Karan.
Oh, no. Wait, hold on. Tripping. Let me see. Yeah, that's Miami.
That's the Miami season. Okay,
Yeah, what I would have got to with the Lakers. That's Miami.
I don't know. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
why it threw me off. I'm like, hold on, you tell me that's a better season than Miami? Like,
That
no,
might
okay, so I had to look that up, bro. That's Miami,
I think
bro.
Dwayne Wade still outscored him though, didn't he? What Dwayne Wade put up that year?
Uh,
He didn't get to 18 at least.
he probably didn't see.
That's probably Wade rookie year, right?
Because remember, Lamar was a point guard too. He was after addition.
Yeah. Because really, they tried to put Dwayne Wade in the point guard position at the beginning, and it didn't really work like that.
Let me see. How you spell Dwayne? How you spell Dwayne Wayne name? You said D-Y?
DWYAND.
Oh, D-W-Y. D-W-Y.
AND. I think his mom spelled it wrong at birth. They just kept it
0304. Nope, it was Lamar.
It was Lamar. Okay.
Yeah, he got him by tenths of a point, 16.2.
Yeah, so it was close enough. Yeah, that's what. That was the year. Probably that's the year. That's the year where if you want to give it to him, let me an all-star.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It had to be Miami. He was clowning in Miami, boy. Because I remember when they made that trade, I was like, what in the world? But I was like, man, if they had kept Lamar with Shaq and all them on that squad, man, that would have been
absolutely,
nasty, man.
bro. Yeah.
See, this is misleading because the next person right here, Ron Harper, his best season was 19-5-5. He wasn't putting that up with the Bulls.
Hell no. His best season was only 19. What the?
I thought he had like 20, like 22 or something
bro.
like that.
I thought he got. Hold on, man. Maybe it's all around best year or something. That's whoa. Ron Harper.
That's still his all around best season.
That's let me see real quick. Why are you talking?
Yeah, because I'm like, bro, they gotta fix that, bro. Like put the jersey on them with the team that they did all this on, because
yeah, his first season, he put up 22.9 because he came in second in rookie of the year.
Yeah, and then I thought we talked about that before.
Yeah, the year he was on Cleveland and the Clippers, he was at 22.8 that year. So, yeah, I don't get that. 19-5-5 is his best year. That's but yes, Ron Harper.
Hold on. With them two 20 points, what is his assist and rebound look like?
Let me see. Give me a second. The first year, his assists his rebounds were 5 and his assists were 5, and he gave you 2.5 steals and a block. Jeez, but he gave you 4.2 turnovers. I mean, he was a rookie, but that's crazy. So 23-5-5 as a rookie, bro, and 2.5 steals and a block. Ron Harper's would be nice. And then that other year, yeah, he was at 22-8 between the two teams. He only gave you 2.9 turnovers that year, but gave you 1.2 blocks at the point guard position, 2.3 steals, 5.2 assists, and 5.9 rebounds. So I don't know what happened. That year he got traded. That was the best year of his career. 22.
So what are you talking about?
6, 5, 2, 1. Yeah, that was his best year. So I don't know, but yes, I think Ron Harper should have been an all-star at least once.
Yeah, he should have been. That's. I don't know about that. This is an interesting one. Rudy Gay, his best season with 21s. Who there?
You didn't say Rudy Gay, my guy from Baltimore?
Oh, I
you didn't know that, did you?
No. I thought you were talking about Washington, D.C. I didn't know, bro. My bad.
Oh, man.
Rudy Gay. Rudy Gay, best season with 21, 6, and 4. Is it safe to say that he was Monte Ellis before Monte?
Was he before Monte? That one the same time?
I mean, like, I'm talking about as far as like his recognition. Like, he was that guy that folks were known for, like, oh, hey, could be that number one option, but just never really got over that hump as far as being that all-star type of player or whatever.
I feel like Rudy didn't affect winning.
No,
too
no, he
much.
did. He
You
did.
feel me? Like even when he was in his prime putting up his numbers, he wasn't affecting winning like that. He had to really fall back when he became a winner and all that. So I don't think Rudy Gay should have made the All-Star team. Like I saw Monte Ellis, like you say, Monte Ellis became the one on the Dallas Mavericks. Let's call it what it is. Like he became the one at one point and was affecting winning. Rudy Gay never did. So I shout out to Rudy Gay, shout out to B More, but no, I wouldn't give Rudy Gay an All-Star. Plus, he was in the tough West. You feel me? Like, nah.
And it's funny you said that because it's as soon as they traded him from the Grizzlies, that's when the Grizzlies took off. They talk about that too. So, Jason Terry, his best season was 19-6-4. Now, I think that is with the Atlanta Hawks because they had the big three of him, Sharif Abdul-Rahim, and Glenn Robinson.
Yep,
those were the big three for them. So
and they had your boy Theo Ratliff over there too, didn't they?
Yes. Trying to think somebody else was over there too. But that was their big three. And I do remember when he was over there in Atlanta and they were talking about that big three. I remember the kind of that being a debate that should have been a all-star or whatever. So
they weren't good.
I can. No, they were pretty solid over there when he was over there. They weren't like a championship team.
I feel like Atlanta was like at the most he got in there maybe like one. I thought he made the playoffs once maybe in Atlanta. How many times did Jerry Jason made the playoffs with Atlanta? You sure?
Yeah, I thought it was a good team. It was kind of like that team that's just nobody respect them to like get past like it wasn't like a top echelon team or whatever. But they had the talent or whatever.
I can't see their stats and all, but yeah, I don't know. I felt like Jason Terry should have made it maybe in Dallas one of them times, but it was just difficult. When like the San Antonio Spurs, we're getting like three guys and all that, but Jason Terry was the number 2 on Dallas for forever. Like, it's like, but Josh Howard got it. Maybe because he didn't do as much. Especially when he got to Dallas, he wasn't even really an assist guy like that. So,
I remember that first year he tried to beat Steve Nash, and he was like, "Nah, man, play your game."
Yeah, play your game. So, yeah, that's probably why he became a 6-man. Usually, when you become a 6-man, you stop sniffing the you feel me, the All-Star game.
Check it out, King. These last two are pretty interesting. First, we got Steven Jackson. Best season was 21-5-4. No. I believe that was with. That's not Indiana.
That's not Charlotte.
That might be Charlotte.
I think it's Charlotte.
It might be. Yeah, it might be Charlotte. I don't think that's Indiana.
With Gerald Wallace.
Yeah, with Gerald Wallace and all them, and that's when Jordan them on the team.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, it was Charlotte. It was Charlotte because I remember he talked about that before. He talked about it before about him, scoring over 20 and all that stuff. And
that's the best thing they had. Since they came back to Charlotte, right? That's
had Raymond Felton and all them. I think they had Sean Mays on that team at that time. I think. So yeah.
But no. I mean, Gerald Wallace made it, right? Maybe over Gerald Wallace, maybe. But okay, I'll go maybe for Steven Jackson. Maybe. He could have took Gerald Wallace's spot. I wouldn't have been mad.
I'm going to say
because Jack could have been arguably the best offensive player on the team.
Yeah, but Gerald Wallace's impact was stupid though.
Yeah, I know. He did defense and all that. That's what I'm saying. Like, it depends because he was the best. He was the best scorer. So sometimes the best scorer get the benefit of the doubt. That's what I'm saying. Like maybe it would have been him. So Gerald Wallace got it, and I'm not mad at that. But that would have been the opportunity. I'm saying for Steven Jackson to get it. It was like Gerald Wallace was probably, if we ranked the All-Stars, he probably was like damn near last. Not to be a butthole, but like, so that's why I'm saying Steven Jackson, that was his opportunity if he was, but I wouldn't give him one. But I could hear you out if you say that.
Okay. Check it out. It's the last one here, man. CJ McCollum. Best season was 23-5-4.
No.
Dang. The disrespect.
He in the West, building with Tony Parkers and stuff like that. No. And they were barely getting to the playoffs. Nah, man. No. CJ McCollum, still CJ McCollum, man. Even with the Pelicans and all, like, he did basically that. Like, come on, man.
I think that's probably what's making me kind of like say no. Is because I'm thinking of him now, and it's like because I remember these always come out with their list of best duos in the league and all that. They used to have like Dame and CJ on there,
And
but
I
a lot
always
of them duo other than Jokic and Murray, like the only duo where the other guy didn't he bitch not even an all-star or whatever.
he
And
got
so
pretty
that's
paid.
another person. Nah, I'm
He
gonna
got
say this is it.
okay, okay.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
say
Jamal
Murray
Murray.
another. Yeah, Murray another
Uh-huh.
name too. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
should Murray have been an all-star?
No, and he better than CJ McCollum.
Oh man, okay. I mean, I'm not gonna argue with you on that, bro.
How about
Not
that one?
gonna argue.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna argue. I got no argument with that. And he was inconsistent, so
Yeah.
that was his issue.
CJ inconsistent too. That's his best
Mm.
season, though. Don't get it twisted.
Check it out, man. This last one here. This is a pretty interesting one, man. Check this debate out. All in their prime. Who you got, King? So you know how we do it over here, man. You got to rank them, King. What's up with it? In
That's
their prime.
crazy.
Just imagine these two duos in their prime, cooking.
All right.
You got to rank them.
Damn,
We might be here all day for this one.
All right, so I'm gonna go backwards because I feel like that would be easier.
I think,
in last place, I'm gonna go with Kobe and Dwight Howard.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Place.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Bro, they were close enough. Dwight wasn't like way off his prime and all that stuff. Like it was close enough. Like, yeah, he should have been better. He could have been doing more things, but like, yeah, it is what it is. They needed more help than that. That wouldn't have been a dominant duo by itself. They still wanted Steve Nash and all. Remember that?
Okay, hold on. Let me ask you a question before you go on.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe is a standout in that group, right?
Yes.
Who's a standout in the Spurs group?
Tim Duncan.
Who's a standout in the Celtics group?
All the older people, except for
all the older. Yeah, so Shaq, Kobe,
yeah. All
Duncan,
the people are the standouts on all. So
that's your bar. Okay. Then you break. So those guys are. Should I say not your bar? Those are all wash, right?
But no.
So really, what you doing?
Kobe was the best. Kobe was the best at that point.
Right? No. What I'm saying is, the older guys are wash. Those are greats. Those are Hall of Famers.
Yeah,
top 50.
Damn near.
Really, all you got to do is really just look at the second guy.
The second guy, yeah.
That's because so when you said Kobe in the for the podcast listeners, all in their prime, who you rocking with? You got 4 choices. You got Shaq, Paul Pierce. You got Vince Carter, Hakeem Olajuwon. You got Kobe, Dwight Howard, and you got Tim Duncan, Tracy McGrady. All right. So what I was saying, I think so. When you got Kobe and Dwight, I mean, you're telling me that, like I said, Paul Pierce is better than Dwight Howard.
No.
So you're saying Shaq is that good?
Actually, yes. Paul Pierce is better than Dwight. Yes.
Okay.
But the other, are Vince and Tracy better than Dwight? All right, so talent wise, it's one of the conversations where I think with this one you're going based off of talent. You don't go off of greatness because like the talent will put them together with the duos. Like you don't. A reason a lot of these guys aren't as great as they should have been is because they didn't have talent around them. You feel me? Like, so this is where I'm gonna go off the talent. So in talent wise, between them 4, man,
maybe T-Mac.
I'm gonna go T-Mac first, bro. I don't want to do that. I love Vince Carter. I want to say Vince because in school, Justin, BA gonna be happy to see this if you're watching it because we went back and forth about Vince Carter and T-Mac was his dude. So I'm gonna go number 1. God, I'm gonna go number 1, Shaq and Paul Pierce. I'm gonna go number 1, Shaq and Paul Pierce. I think Shaq and Paul Pierce. I told you, you'd have gave Shaq, T-Mac, Kobe, Paul Pierce, Vince Carter, any of those guys. He'd have won a championship, I think. So I'm gonna go with Shaq with it. They still been dominant. Oh my gosh, bro, this is crazy. I'm gonna go Duncan and Mac next, and then
I
Vince
knew you was
Carter
gonna say that.
and Hakeem
And Hakeem.
Olajuwon, bro.
I knew you was gonna say that, bro.
Because I'm thinking I think Duncan a better player than Hakeem Olajuwon, and that's not that Hakeem. And like you said, Tracy probably more skilled than Vince all around. Plus he's 6'8" to 6'6". So yeah, I'm gonna go. I really kind of wanted to pick Duncan and T Mac as number one, but I'm gonna go Shaq because I believe in. I tell you, Shaq prime is just that crazy. So Shaq and Paul Pierce, Tim Duncan and Tracy McGrady, Hakeem Olajuwon and Vince Carter, and then Kobe and Dwight Howard.
Oh man. Okay. Let me see.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy.
So I'm putting what each of these guys have done individually together, right? So if I do that, to me, man, the number one is going to be a toss up between Shaq Pierce and Duncan and McGrady. You said Shaq was the dominant one, but Duncan's consistency was stupid.
Yeah, in their prime. We said in.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Prime.
In their prime.
We're not dope. So we only got to count the years that Shaq went down. We just talking about the best years of Shaquille O'Neal in their prime. That's what I'm saying. It's just in their prime, the best years of the guys' careers. That's what we're talking about.
He's trying to and that's even more difficult, bro. God,
that's why I say it's more about skill. It's more about skill than greatness.
Bro, I had it going to you.
You had a philosophy, I know, but it's like it's not about. That's why I say this one's more about skill than it is about greatness because you take away their greatness. They would have made their own greatness based off their skill together. So I wouldn't pick Paul Pierce. Like Paul Pierce on that group, my least favorite wing of all the guys on there, but he got Shaq.
Shaq was that dominant. Yeah,
feel me? Like so him with Shaq, Shaq would have passed the ball out for the 3-point shot to Paul Pierce. Paul would have been knocking him down all day out of that double team. You feel me? Like that's what Paul Pierce did. Bro, Vince Carter and Shaq would have been dumb too. Trace McGrady and Shaq, but anyway, it was Shaq.
Okay, I'm gonna switch it up. Give me because McGrady better than Paul Pierce.
Yes. No, he not better than Paul Pierce.
Not career. Talking about talent.
Paul Pierce. Yes. There you go.
Because you gave McGrady Tim Duncan, and
that should have happened.
Yeah.
Early.
Damn it.
Yeah, bro. This is crazy. this is a good one.
Because I'm trying to, man, I'm thinking about putting Kobe and Dwight over Hakeem and Vince Carter, bro. Because Kobe's that good.
Hakeem Olajuwon, bro.
I know, man. Dang it, can you give me a second here, bro? Stop saying stuff, bro. You throwing me off.
I'm sorry. like, bro, Dwight cooling over. Dwight talent, man. Dwight is the clear number 4 with the big men, right? Like he's the clear.
Yes.
He's the weakest of the bunch. So
he's the weakest of the big men. Paul Pierce the weakest of
the wings. No, but Paul Pierce not though. Paul Pierce the weakest talent wise. The weakest skill, the weakest of the big men technically Vince Carter, right? Or Tracy McGrady, depending on how you go between them two.
So based off of talent, because Hakeem, Duncan, because Duncan ain't super athletic, but he's more talented than Dwight Howard.
Talent, Hakeem got number 1 for the big men.
Yes.
But not as far as greatness. I wouldn't pick Hakeem the number 1 guy.
Hold on. So hold on. So what we going off of then? Because you switch.
I'm going off of talent.
You give me talent and then you give me greatness. What we doing?
I'm going off of talent. So Shaq still talented.
Because if we doing greatness, then it's Shaq, Duncan, then Hakeem. Then no.
Nah, it could be it's Duncan, Shaq.
Kobe, and then
Duncan,
I'm sorry. Yeah, Duncan,
Kobe,
then Shaq. Yeah,
Hakeem is the last. If we're going by the old guys, by their greatness.
See, this is
I feel, in my opinion.
Man, whoever came up with this, man, they need to.
Yeah, this is a difficult one. So you saying you gonna put Dwight in them over Vincent? You think Kobe killing Vince that much?
Yeah.
To make up for Vince and Kobe used to go back and forth too. People forget about Vince and Kobe because Vince, it didn't matter. Like Vince left. Vince in Toronto was going back and forth with Kobe Bryant as well.
No, he did, but you know, it's those intangibles we always talk about, right? Cause remember Shaq, because Jordan and Dress used to go at it, but Jordan had them intangibles, right? So that's why I'm like,
why is T-Mac better than Vince?
oh man, every time I think I got it figured out. You always,
I'm sorry. But why is T-Mac better than Vince though? Because he scored more?
The dude like 6'9", bro.
I feel you, but like, remember T-Mac got the first round. Vince Carter could have went to the finals if he'd have beat Allen Iverson.
Yeah. He could have got to the second round, man, if he had to beat the Detroit.
Oh yeah, you're right. Up 3-1. And I mean, he had Yao Ming too, bro, and still didn't got the first round
because he played the Mavs.
Injuries and all happened, bro. They were that's crazy, man. I technically don't think T-Mac better than Vince Carter on the all-time list, but I know people go.
No.
People go off that talent thing again, as far as
that's what I'm saying. That's why I said we go back to the talent
what he could be and all that. It's like, but I don't think T-Mac is better than Vince all the time. I would put Vince above T-Mac on all the time.
Oh yeah, that's a no-brainer. Okay, fine. Let's do this. Give me Duncan, Shaq, Hakeem, Kobe.
I ain't mad.
You got any objections to that?
Nah, I'm not mad. I think all these teams in their prime would have won a championship. At least
it
one.
would be no question.
At least. But yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that, bro. Like these are all. I think the last you put Kobe in them last, right? You put Kobe last. Okay, yeah, I think that's the consensus. I don't think the Dwight high enough. No disrespect to the Dwight, but his all-time skill, like the Dwight wasn't the most skilled, man.
We talked about it before. What'd he do? He always do that little that little face up, go one way and he go the other way.
Yep.
Or he just like put his shoulder into you, lower his shoulder, and try to bully you, and then try to jump hook you right there from about 2 or 3 feet away.
If Dwight was all time on his jump hooks and all that, like Dwight would have averaged like 30. That's what Shaq always wanted him to do, like just have a go-to. He would be able to hit it, but it wasn't like it was like every now, all right, hit the shot. It wasn't his go-to move. Like he still didn't look absolutely comfortable doing it.
He tried to out-muscle teams.
He wanted to face you up
or whatever.
He had no post game at all, bro.
Bro, if he had developed like a little 10-foot jump shot, man. Yeah,
even back to the basket game.
Yeah, your boy Lonzo Mourning had a little 10-foot.
Yep.
Remember he developed that? We saw the All-Star game. Ooh, he developed a jump shot. King said win.
Nah, I was saying Dwight. Man. If he had no post-up game. You think about it, you would never see him like backing a dude up at the basket and all, like under the rim, being so big and stocky. Pause. You would think Dwight that'd be automatic. That wasn't his game though. He had to turn around and face up.
But yeah, man, y'all let us know what y'all's list is, man. Out of Shaq, Paul Pierce, Vince Carter, Hakeem Olajuwon, Kobe, Dwight Howard, and Tim Duncan and Tracy McGrady. All right, man. Let's get to the next one here, man. But before we do that, let's show some love to Playback.
Thank you to our friends over at Playback for this segment. Pause. If you're tired of the national media and the annoying ways they sometimes cover sports and other events, give the Glow Sun Production channel on Playback a try. We cover new and old school basketball, wrestling, and geek culture. And just recently, we've added boxing, mixed martial arts, anime, and even video gaming. So if you have time in your busy day, give our channel on Playback a look and check out some of our replays while you're at it. Another special shout out to our favorite at Playback. Back to the show.
All right, King. Let's go ahead and get to the question and comments, man.
Brought Certified True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now, in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coach's jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
All right, man, what we got?
Shout out to Big J. He's a Glow Sun member, and he's also the residential hater. He says, good evening from No Hating J. Shout out.
Just felt the hatred, man, from that post.
You already know. Shout out to Daniel Berry as well. Check out his channel for sports highlights, y'all. All sports highlights. Daniel Berry, stay on his job, man. This guy be producing highlights all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. He said hashtag Fantastic Four. I want to see Fantastic Four. I told you that. When I saw the previews and they had Galactus, and I was like, oh, shoot, they really doing it.
Okay. He picking on me. That's fine.
Yeah, I know. You know he is.
Everybody's watching before me. It's all good.
Shout out to Dre. He says salute.
What up, Dre?
Salute, bro.
Well, we ain't seen Dre, man, since 86, man.
Since Cat. Logan says
hey, Cat, have your pause.
Logan says AD can do more than KG. Yes.
Yeah.
Facts, yeah. Logan. I agree. What up, CJ? He says 2000 Shaq got a case of being a GOAT, no cap. Facts. CJ also says Kyrie influenced dudes like Rob Dillingham and Darius Garland. Yes, Kyrie influenced a bunch of dudes.
Mm-hmm.
He also says Dame's so overrated. What the hell? They could have said AI. Yeah. What was the list Dame was on? What are you talking about with Dame? Oh, they said what's the name? Allen Iverson. Yes, you're right. They should have said something. I mean, what's the name? LeBron James. They should have said Allen Iverson. You're right. That would have been more of a comparison, CJ, instead of Damian Lillard.
Mm-hmm.
But Allen Iverson ended up switching teams, or Dame switched teams too, though. But Big J says, how are you disrespecting Gerald Wallace? He was a stat sheet stuffer. He was. I'm not disrespecting. I didn't say he was trash. I'm just saying that if it's the 1 year that Steven Jackson could have made it.
Could have made it, yeah.
Yeah, like that was the year.
If they came back and said, no, we taking him out and put Steven Jackson in, we would have been like, oh my God, what are you doing? Like, that would have been the 1 year we understand, like, okay, I can see why you put Steven in there over Gerald Wallace. That's what he's saying.
Yeah. And Big J said Kobe and Dwight were the best two-way duo. I don't know. Their offense would be phony. I mean, I wouldn't be phony, but it wouldn't be Shaq and Kobe-ish. And you know how I feel about defense, Big J. Well, I know how you feel about defense. You're a Maverick fan, so defense was championship. So we definitely that. But yes, they played defense. Because other guys would have been like, I think Vince Carter would have been a good defender being beside Hakeem Olajuwon. Like other people make you great defenders.
T-Mac was a good defender.
Yeah,
and you know what Duncan was.
Yeah, you put him with Duncan, that would have changed. So maybe Big J. I see where you're going though. Logan said, what are your thoughts on Bleacher Report leaving Kobe Bryant out of the top 10 of all time? Logan, you got to check out the last show.
Yeah, we talked about it on last show, Logan.
But that's ridiculous, Logan.
Yeah, I prefaced by saying before we started that list, I said, listen, Bleacher Report, because I know a lot of people are like, y'all wrong for this list. Like, we didn't make the list up. Okay, it's not my list. I didn't make this list up. So that was Bleacher Report's top 100. And yes, I agree with you. I don't know why they left him at the top 10. That was crazy.
Shout out to Nick Wright on First Things First still?
First Things First, yeah.
Yeah, talking about Jason Tatum and having the whole show talking about, or segment about Jason Tatum not being higher on the list and all that. But people told me when I talk about Jason Tatum, but shout out to Nick Wright though, man. He get paid to do it, so shout out to Nick.
You're not on national TV saying it, sir. You gotta be on national TV.
I gotta be on Fox.
Yeah, you gotta be on Fox or ESPN to say this stuff, man. Then you got validity to it.
Then I'm just glazing.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nick Wright's not glazing because he makes millions and he's on TV. Listen, man. We definitely appreciate everybody, man, rocking with your boys for another episode, man. Listen, if you guys are new to the channel, please do us a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Also, too, everybody, please hit that like button tonight, man. We definitely could use your help to get them likes up so we can build that algorithm up to find more NBA fans like yourselves. But these different debates and topics, man, this is what we're here for. So y'all guys can come over here to the channel and join us with these conversations. Also, too, man, follow us on Cap and Crown Clips, y'all. We're still trying to grow that channel, so we definitely use your help to grow that channel. And please follow us over there. We'll be posting a lot of the shows, shorts and clips over there on that channel. Also, too, man, shout out to Big J in here showing off, man. We geeks. When we talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television, man, we've been having some great shows, man, with the crew, man. We had a real good show Tuesday, so we'll have a good show on Saturday. We're gonna be doing the spoiler discussion for Fantastic Four Saturday morning, y'all. So if you're gonna watch the movie between Thursday and Friday, come on over there and watch us, man. Join the conversation when we talk about the Fantastic Four. Yeah. Also, too, I forgot one more thing. I'll let you hit that join button, man. If you want to become a member of the channel, man, it's very simple. We have our members only shows every Friday mornings, y'all, for the members of the channel. So if you want to become a member of the channel and join us here on Friday mornings, go ahead and hit that join button. But now go ahead, what you say?
I was going to say Glow Sun Productions is showing off in general. So if you don't know already, you need to join the wave and follow all of our shows. And that's a good segue for me to say follow me on We Talk Combat with my co-hosts Queen, Travis, and BA. We talk about all things combat sports and entertainment. We had a show this past Sunday, an awesome show. We plan on having one again this upcoming Sunday where we'll preview the SummerSlam coming up and talk about Roman Reigns. Has he now surpassed John Cena as far as his legacy? Yeah, we might have a special guest as well, but also share, more share, y'all. A like is the same as a share. We appreciate y'all. Help us out, get to our goals over here of 5K and 500 on our other channels. And thank you so much as always, y'all. I see your message, Logan, as well. That's going to be attached to him. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I thought the only person I heard talk about that was it's a boy named Jeff T.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, but, Dan Lamatar said something about it?
I thought Dan did something low. He used to say stuff about it, but it was like, you shouldn't say nothing about it. I think he got in trouble for that ESPN. Like they were like, no, don't do that. But I think that's gonna be attached to him, like the Michael Jordan gambling about his dad thing. That's just gonna be LeBron's thing. It's gonna be people gonna believe it. Some people not gonna believe it. It is what it is. But I don't think the league gonna ever let that get out though. Even if it was true, Logan.
They're gonna try to keep that a secret, like the PEDs in baseball.
Yep.
To the point it was like, we can't keep it a secret no more.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You said multiple people. Oh, yeah. I just heard one person, but yeah, if it's
that's why Adam Silver cracks down on PED so heavy now, because I don't think they want anybody else to be known for it. It's like one guy. We ain't gonna make it an epidemic. You feel me?
Yeah, remember that's what happened to that what happened to DeAndre Ayton. Remember he was suspended for 25 games or something like that for that. So yeah. But listen, man, we will be back here for the members on Friday. Everybody else, we will see y'all on Monday, man. So y'all, like I said, hit that subscribe button if you're new. Everybody hit them likes. Want to become a member, hit that join button. Share all our content, man, with your friends and your family and other NBA fans. We will see you guys here again soon.
Okay.
But it's always going to be Cap and Crown.